Just realised I've left my tea on the side. Bear with me for a second. But good evening, everybody, and welcome to part 10 of TCG. That's me, plays Phoenix Attorney. That's what you're seeing on screen right now. And it's part 10. And guys, we are almost at the end of the first game now. We are on the 5th and final turnabout of the first game, which I believe is called Turnabout Rise from the Ashes. And this one was the bonus story that was introduced into the DS version when it was released. And this one was to sort of highlight the touchscreen capabilities that the Switch could do. We do have Murgoot in the chat as well as JFC, and I see Meme has popped in very briefly. And yeah, my condolences. I'm really sorry to hear the news. Yeah, do what you need to do. Don't worry. You can always come back on the replay just to catch up and you know, so you're not behind. But yeah, obviously do what you need to do. Absolutely. And not Moriarty, good evening as well. Good evening. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was extremely busy. I completed 65-hour work week. 30 of that was overtime, so I am very much looking forward to my July pay. And yeah, Marina, good evening. How are you? I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna go and grab my cup of tea. I will be 2 seconds. Try not to knock to the microphone. Oh, you got today off, JFC. That's brilliant, mate. Nice one. Right. Now you might be wondering, who is that on the thumbnail? Another 24 hours worth of work over the weekend. Jesus. And that is, I'm not ending that with the last 2 words of your name. Yeah, I did 9 hours on Saturday and 7 on Sunday. I was meant to do 6 on Saturday, 10, but I was able to sort of spread the hours a bit more evenly. Going to my office later to get my paint. It should be pretty hefty. Amen, brother. Amen. That's it. Keep working for that. Keep working for that check, man. Keep grinding. Yeah, I've got a holiday to pay for. Well, actually, ooh, just knocked the microphone. There we go. No, I've actually, to be fair, we've paid for the holiday. It's just the spending money now. And I'm hoping as well we get a bonus in July as well. So that'll be nice to add to the kitty. Right. Now, I'm wondering if we're going to get Mr. GB in tonight. I don't know. Normally comes in around about the 10 p.m. mark for these streams, but we'll see if he turns up. Now, well, the curtain's getting in my way. At least it's cooler than the UK at the moment. Yeah. Right. Let's remove that so you can see what I can see. 12 degrees Celsius right now. That's a good question. What is it over here at the moment? 22 degrees Celsius at the moment, and it's 9:33 p.m. So I have the window open. I don't know why I've got a cup of tea. Presumably that's just to try and keep me awake. But yeah, I mean, I will say I'm expecting there to be a little bit more work as well, because I cleared out one of our queues, answered all the queries in there, and got that emptied out. So everyone was up to date. And then by the end of today, there was over 100 new queries. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty much how many I had there. I had when I worked in there. So yeah, and the other stuff I did in other queues just didn't make a dent. So it's a busy time of the year for us. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do another 30 hours. So that absolutely killed me. Flood warnings here, and I had to pick Mum at the airport tonight. Jeez, mate. Well, I hope you stay safe, mate. 25 in southern Alberta. Jesus, man. Jesus Christ. I don't believe that it gets that hot in Canada. Do not believe it gets that hot in Canada. Absolutely not. Cannot. Will not. Must be illegal. What's Trudeau going to do about it? He must ban hot weather in Canada, surely. That's what he must do now. Anyway, enough politics. Shall we crack on with this? There's 6 people in the chat, and I'm sure you're all eager to see this gameplay. This reminds me of Streets of Rage. old buildings. It's a very weird panning shot that they did there. Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. Oh, now it's raining. Oh, we could do with some rain. We had some rain yesterday, which was rather delicious. Look at that. $50 degrees last summer in Canada. No. What's Trudeau gonna do? Ban us? He might do. He might try and pull a Burnsy, mate. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Hey Burnsy, good evening. February 22, 10:02 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am! It only matters who you are! The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oop, nope. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? Do I look like Mia Fey? I'm not wearing a short skirt and I do not have cleavage. I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. Hey, Maverick, good evening. So you are the coffee boy? No. No, I'm the teabag who laughs. I'm Phoenix Wright, the defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Uh-oh. She looks just like... Maya. Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Oh, yeah. Scientific investigator? Let's have a chat with you then. Actually, shall we? I just want to very... Ah, okay, I can't do it. I thought she was going to stay on the screen. Let's have a look at her name badge. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy. Or maybe just young? Phoenix, Maya's been dead for 10 years. Get over it. No, it's not even 10 years, my dude. It's probably not even 10 months. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Remember, chat, she's 16. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking... Oh no, not Maya, sorry. Me, I read that wrong. No, Maya's still very much alive. Maya went off training, didn't she, in the last episode? If you remember, she hopped on board that train and went back to... Oh my god, what's the name? I don't know where she lives. I can't remember where she... Mr. Jelly Benevolent, she's 16, dude. Delete the comment. Especially, look at the... It's on here. I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. And just in case you were in any doubt... Great. Another future professional in training. So legal than TCG. In some countries, yes, but... But, you know, just because it's legal doesn't necessarily make it more. Anyway, the case. Oh God, TCG. What have I done? I'm pre-warning you guys. She's 16 when the game came out. She's fair enough. It's a good argument. Actually, in the Spirit of Justice case, I think she is 23. Maybe she's 16 megabytes. Maybe. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She didn't do nothing, bruv. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She's not even from London. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. Oh boy, no sip. Yes, exactly. Let's get some bonks in the chat, guys. Let's try and keep the mood very, very professional here. We don't do that sort of thing, y'all. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but she's dead. All right? She's dead. All right? Stop rubbing it in, man. All right? She was a special woman to me, man. She was my mentor. She meant a lot to me, man. I think we were going to go places. Stop it. That's interesting. How would you know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator? Scientific alligator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? Sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention centre and talk to her sister. Okay, boys, let's keep it semi-clean at least. Yes, yes. Let's. Lovely jubbly. Right. Have a cup of sip of tea. Oh, hang on. Before we go down there, let's ask her. My sister asked for Mia specifically. Like, get the memo. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defence attorney. I'm a man. I keep it 100% clean at all times. I'm sure you do, Bertie. Phrasing. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. And a mighty fine woman at that, I'll tell you. Albeit a dead one. But you should see her in spirit form. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Thanks for bringing the mood down. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so... Alright, off to the detention centre we go. Sharing is caring. Indeed it is, Burnsy. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Good job, Phoenix, you callous prick. I share my fully legal Nintendo games. Oh, good man. Good, well done. Oh, it's Cousin It. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defence attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Oh, no, it's not Cousin It. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm Chief Prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one lawyer. Hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. I thought that next sentence was going to be something very different. Could this be a coincidence? Is not what I was thinking it was going to be. I like Lana's Hugo Boss outfit. Wood plus. Hold on. 29. Okay, that's cool. Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Go on. Okay, I thought we were going to get the old imagery up there. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Gasp, this woman is my exact double. Gasp, that dog has a puffy tail. Let's have a chat with her then. Let's have a chat about the case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? What? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21 at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. She looks like she's a general of some sort. Well, she is a chief prosecutor. So that might explain the Hugo Boss outfit, because they do get quite authoritarian with police staff salaries. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. No. No. I suppose the correct term is detective. No. No. A detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the tummy bummies. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. It better not be Gumshoe, Murgo. You know what that means, don't you? Right-o, Reggie. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. Oh, it's down to 20 degrees. Come on, guys. If you haven't already, by the way, smash that like button like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Smash your boy. Smash the like button. Like Mr. Gently Benevolent, smash Lana Sky. You do it. Come on. I smash your like button. Subscribe. Guilty, 100 years, lethal injection, 2,000 hours nut smacking. If it is Gumshoe, that's not punishment enough. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. After careful consideration, Lana is the top wood of this series. So, hang on a minute. Are we... GB, are you suggesting... Or are you inferring that perhaps we should do a Phoenix Wright Tops Trump series? This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Phrasing. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognise the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Well, you haven't featured in the game so far, so how could we? Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Oh, she's got a bandage on her hand, chat. Lana? Ever since WWYD, that's who would you do for those not in the know, I can only view things in the binary of would or would not. would or not would. It makes work quite difficult. Lana, what happened to your hand? Ah, Emma is as observant as we are. Oh, this? I cut myself shaving. I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Yeah, you were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. I would suggest drinking lots of water and regular showers. It is very hot. Burnsy, sound advice. Definitely would second that suggestion. Although it seems he has very little common in with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year. Ooh, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? Her bubblubs were massive compared to the other students. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. Stop it, GB. Yes, give him an ice bath, absolutely. Women admitting to crime doesn't want help? Has a younger sister? What are you thinking, Maverick? What are you thinking? That was probably why she was attracted to me. Wait, excuse me? Intellectually attracted, duh. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Phrasing. I was the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Of course we could, didn't we? We sorted out Edgeworth, didn't we? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I was watching this like weird cartoon where cars go down and load onto a tractor trailer one by one, and something's in there way on the way down. The first one I watched has had Trump. Elaborate. So she's a Pokemon trainer as well. Wood levels rising. Excuse me. You'd never think of anyone but you never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Okie dokie. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. Something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected... Oh, sorry. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? Why did she become such a moody old lady? Family friendly. I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Let's move to the underground parking lot. February 22, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the Prosecutor's Office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Oh, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. Excuse me. No one ever confesses to the crime in the beginning of these, which is why it's so interesting. Although, mind you, didn't Edgeworth confess? I'm pretty sure Edgeworth confessed. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Which is mad, by the way. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Did you hear about the I-95 road collapse? I certainly didn't. Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who dat? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim. Our territory. With a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. 10 viewers, but only 4 likes. Absolute shambles. Come on, smash the like button like Khabib smash your boy. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to. What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. We went from 10 to 7. Everyone was like, nope, not going to like this stream. Get out. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. That chap has my hair. I'm getting suspicious. Have you checked the top of your head to make sure it's still there? Teabag, can you do an impression of V? Oh, right. Okay, hold on. What do you... All right, JFC, what do you want me to say in V's voice? And bear in mind, I keep it family friendly, all right? Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Oh, I suppose we better have a look-see. Nope, nothing there. Let's have a look at this door first of all. I mean, there's a glaring piece of evidence right there. Romanian gibberish. Uncle TCG, can you do the rest of this stream as V? I'm not doing that. It's gonna cost you a lot of money to make me do the whole stream as V. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. I dated a Romanian girl once. Huge mistake. Hey, man, hang on. Alright, no, hang on. Oh god, I have to think of a famous V quote. Give me a minute. Kick V. Okay, I'm not... Oh, well. Oh, V used to follow me on Twitter back in the day. He doesn't anymore. Sad times. Mr. Wright? You need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Right, let's have a look at this glaring piece of evidence stick on the floor. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet's hastily stuffed into pocket. Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with what I-95 is, but I didn't realise that it collapsed. That's mental. Possession is 9/10 of the law, after all, Maverick. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Why is Emma wearing a badge with a soy jack face on it? I've just noticed that. Oh, poor Emma. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Okay. I'm not doing that, by the way. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Whee! Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the A button. But what if I don't want to? I'm going to have a look. See, I can do that. Whee! I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Okie dokie. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I just opened a wallet and checked the ID card. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. So here we go, guys. We're not just picking up the evidence anymore. We are now examining it as well, because there are clues within clues. Any relation to Saul? Yeah. Younger uncle. Right. Still have a look around here. We need Mia. Oh, I know. Well, don't forget, Mia's dead, Maya's training, so unfortunately, probably not going to see them around. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Can't really be mad at her. She's just too cute. Oh, this stream, man. What happened? We managed to get through 9 parts of, no simping. And it's all gone tits up because of this girl and this girl. To the ladies who are watching this stream, I apologise for my male counterparts. They're quite obviously suffering due to the heat. What is she babbling about? Good advice there. Never touch stuff that you shouldn't touch. Exactly. Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Do. Oh, hello. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Burn. Right, let's move over. Okay, it's a little bit more lively over here. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh no, it's Mr. Gently Benevolent. It's Hare. Hey, Bilbo, good evening. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, hey? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Gear yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. I just find you a curvaser. Do you like? Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? I do also have one of those hats, TCG, and an honest chin of that fellow, so... I do not trust this man. Okay, so we've established that this question mark geezer, he still hasn't given us his name yet. Yeah, he still hasn't given us his name, is Mr. Gently Benevolent. I feel like this guy's trying to live out a delusional fantasy of being in the Wild West. Oh, kind of like Will Smith and Jackie Chan. Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Maybe we should. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Right. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Are you two all set? Us? Oh, okay. It's not the cowboy. What's this? She couldn't be. Chat, please remain calm. Please remain calm. Please remain calm, chat. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? Suspiciously hot lunch lady is a wood. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Oh, God. Stop it. Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? There's a lot of phrasing in this stream, Maverick. Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Cough up queen, ooh woo. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. I can't think of any V quotes. I haven't watched his content in ages. Nah, neither have I, to be fair. You mean the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Oh my God, it even sounds like a corn name. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Stop it! Okay, right. Can you say cough up queen in V voice TCG? Right. Hold on, I'll need to warm it. I'll need to warm up the old hold on. Hello, guys, it's the cough up queen. What's she doing over here, guys? I don't understand. Why does she do this? Why does she do this all the time? I come along here to try and do some solving of the crimes, and then she comes along and she gives me this lunch. I don't want lunch, I want to solve crimes. Is that good enough? Like, share, subscribe, donate if you're enjoying the series. Or before you know... Oh yeah, I've already read that bit. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Let's have a chat then. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Compare your insurance. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. I've heard Mr. V is a furry type person. I do not accept it. I don't... Is he? It's the first I've heard. Foul rumours. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave me an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. Oh, Via stated he was a furry. I was a furry. Okay. Blimey. So, she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something fat. Oh, Jesus, woman. Do you have a personal grief against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest hot lunches of all. Really? Stop trying to kick me, Jesus Christ! I'm not doing anything wrong! Really? What? I'm totally confused. One thing is clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. By the way, I'm going to turn that V impression into a short later on. What you witnessed. So what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Oh god, even Phoenix Wright simping. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. The slightly derangement of the lunch lady is making her a contender to take the top wood spot for the series. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Who's the lab coat bin? That is Emma Skye, 16 years of age, training to become a criminal forensics investigator specialty person. In fact, let her bio do the talking. High school junior and self-styled scientific investigator. Client, sister of Lana Skye. Ah, never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavour. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? There you go, guys. Sorry, she's got a boyfriend. See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches. And since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. The temperature. Good question, not Moriarty. It is... Right, how is it telling me 23? Apparently it's 23 degrees now. Even better. That's rarely a barrier, TCG. Come on, guys. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyse the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis? Not. Her boyfriend lets her dress like that. Not a good man. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Like they just drew one goofy teenager character and changed the outfits. So you're thinking like Mortal Kombat, where they took the sprites for the ninjas, like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, and just changed the colour of them to make those characters. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor. Now I'm not so sure. Let's present this. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash. No cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. Aha, yeah, yes. The medium sister is Sub-Zero and lab girl is Scorpion. Gotcha. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing me this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Let's show her our badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Right, can I present... Oh, no I can't. Oh, I'll tell you what we should do. Remember what I said, check all the evidence, check it all, every single last nook and cranny. The name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, Detective 584-2189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. It do. Exactly my point. Tee-hee. Doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay. Let's have a look at the back. Anything here? No. Okay, nothing. He is dressed appropriately. Right. I suppose we could move to the... okay, yep. Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office now. Ooh. This look familiar? Yabba dab. February 22, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. That Goodman chap has suspicious facial hair. Good thing they dealt with him. Thanks. Look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Edgy boy! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from... You know... Why is it saying Phoenix? You know him from somewhere. That he's... Chat, we found a glitch. We found an error. That's supposed to be Emma saying that, not Phoenix. Of course. Oh, no, okay. I stand corrected. Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. I thought we found something wrong with the game. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. He... Yeah, sorry, Mima. I sort of lapsed concentration for a moment. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Edgy framing his clothes, perfectly normal. There is a story behind that uniform, by the way. I'll have you know. And it, spoiler alert, it does feature later on in the series. It will be in this trilogy as well. I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. So, hang on a minute. I just want to see if it actually brings up any context. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Okay. So it doesn't announce anything yet. In fact, well, before we talk, we'll have a little examination around the office. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. Emma? No. No, Emma. Naughty Emma. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honour. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for... King. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Let's do a good old examiny-aminy-aminy. Nothing there. Okay. Oh. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Any guesses? Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. When she said it, his name does have a kind of ring to it. No, you don't. You don't want to meet him. You don't want to meet him. Yeah, about that. Okay. I think it's safe to say there's nothing else on here. So we shall go back. And we shall... Why does it not let me do anything? So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Right, now we fully examined. Oh, my, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, it's a throwback to an earlier turnabout. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Bruh, more phrasing. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. Old bag, indeed. Not Moriarty. Wow, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. No, I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window? The time until impact with the ground would be... Writes notes. Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. It's handy to know. We're going to take a jump, guys. We will... Oh, hang on a minute. I recognise that as well. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Yes, Phoenix. Phoenix is a tea person. Speaking of which, chat, let's get a poll going. What are you? What are you? Are you a tea person or are you a coffee person? There are no wrong answers, just wrong opinions. Right, I go for more of the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavour. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Books and books and books and books. Wow, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Hopefully. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. Oh, bless you, not worry. Yeah, rest up, my dude, rest up. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. There's this. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Alright, chat, what have we said? Hey! Tea for the win. But don't worry, coffee fans. This is an inclusive community, and we welcome people from all backgrounds and hot drink preferences, so you're all good. And check out that poor pawn. That's P-A-W-N for the closed captions. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Coffee should only be consumed if Nescafe Gold made according to the sacred formula, else it's a terrible drink. You know who else drinks coffee? The French. Damn those Frenchies. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. Hang on, are we playing with Andrew Tate? What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. We're all united on the fact that pineapple belongs on... No, we're not! No, we're not. No, we're not, JFC. And that just brings me to my next poll. Because I'm all about the polls. Right. Let's we have the close-knit community here. Let's find out your thoughts. Okay. Instant coffee is... I used to like coffee, but I don't like it anymore when tea because I never not liked it. Yeah, fair enough. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Oh, why are you seeing him? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Again. Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Alright, okay guys, I think we have examined everything that there is to examine. I wanted to have a good look around this room, just for the sake of it. So, we will start chatting away. Okay, one more vote to go. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After all, after you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. Oh, so it has been a year since the... actually, no, it wasn't since... No, it's only been a couple of months, but it's gone... Okay, I get it. Which ones are yes and which ones is no, one or two. So, haram is forbidden. Halal is permitted. And we'll end the poll, and apparently I have more halal than I do haram. Salam alaikum, brothers. I'm slightly disappointed, I will say. I'm slightly disappointed. But, you know what, again, we are an inclusive community, and even that... What happened there? And even though we do have degenerate pineapple fans, can we end that poll, please? Thank you. Stop popping back up. And even though we have more people who like the pineapple on the pizza, you know what? I respect it. I don't encourage pineapple, to be honest. It's all Mima and JFC. They're the ones going around with the hashtag free the pineapple hashtag at the moment. They're the one campaigning. Now I know how AA felt when I campaigned to get the when I got the Filthy Frank stream on his unpopular opinions, when me and Froggy got the Filthy Frank stream, and the real 107 for those in the know. They were good times, man. How times have changed and how people have changed. Disappointing. After all you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. That was me, GB. I was the culprit between the real 107, so the ALQ and the Filthy Frank stream. Me, Froggy and I campaigned on those. No, we don't think you did it. It was a really bad stream, which was so good about it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, yeah, AA would like you to forget about that stream too. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. ALQ was a good series of debates. And chat, for those not in the know, please, don't ask. It was very degenerate, very, 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 very gutter-minded. It was just this, something, it popped up, and it was one of those things where it was like, okay, we're going to do a little trolling. We're going to do a little trolling. And I think it was actually from that point that AA decided that democracy... I think it was from that point that AA decided that democracy was a bad thing. I think I changed AA for the worst. Oh man, honestly. That didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. Wasn't that roughly around the time? I don't know. I don't know. But he did. More surprising still. I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor. The top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself. So I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumours. You've heard the rumours about me, haven't you? What? Miles Edgeworth. Ah, the rumours. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumours about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Yeah, that was a different time though, guys, I'm afraid. We're more wholesome and friendly, and yeah. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. So the prosecutor going to be a copy of the medium? I don't think so. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. Oh, Murgoot, now that's a throwback. They think it's funny. Toys. That bronze shield. There's got to be a story behind that one. We'll present it to him in a sec. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. Oh, I see what you mean, since they have carbon copy sisters. Okay. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. And the murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces a victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Oh, come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humour, Mr. Wright. Well, let's have a quick look at the knife, because remember, we've got to examine all the evidence nowadays. Yep. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Oh, good stuff, not Moriarty. Excellent. Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Phrasing, my god. Edgeworth, in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Sexy lunch lady is clearly being set up in this case. You reckon? Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Alright, is there anything else that we can look at? It's a very sharp knife. Okay. Nothing else we can look at, so we will present him with... Oh, right, we've got to present that. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works. Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him. Maybe we should ask him about more about yesterday. Yeah, maybe we should. Come on, let's have a chat. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. Definitely annual. Excuse me. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Ooh, we got a parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What? What right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh God. Officer Doofy, reporting for Doofy! Hang on, right. V. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not on this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you, sir. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangements, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer V. Meekins. Why is V wearing a Chinese armband? I didn't even notice. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Guys, but sir, I didn't know. Vikins, yes, I'm Officer Vikins. Chat, well done. Merku, Bilbo, great minds. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oof, poor Vikins. Poor Vikins, chat. Right. Yes, sir. He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Right then, guys. Vikins has bandage on hand. Vikins certainly does. You need to be more observant, TCG. You'll never be a good phrenologist with such bad noticing skills. Sorry. Alright. Alright, back to the parking lot. Alright. February 22, Police Department entrance. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 13 minutes by taxi. Traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs. I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. No, wait, no 3-minute response. No, apparently not. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright. You sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal. What are you doing here?
Yay! It wasn't Gumshoe who was moithered. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well,
at least he doesn't seem to be busy. Post something on Twitter and they'll be here in 2 minutes max. Yeah. This is our chance to get more information.
hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
Chat.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh?
Excuse me.
Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and, well, she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
Yeah, it's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before.
Why do we keep finding you hanging out with high school girls, Mr. Wright? Hey, Bilbo. That is... Okay, right, hang on. Okay, right. If it's okay for Batman to do, okay, and he's a criminal detective mastermind, superhero, blah, 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 whatever. You know, he solves crimes. He does the detectivings. And yet he hangs around with young'uns. Why can't Phoenix Wright do it? Is it because I don't wear a mask? Is it because I don't have a cape? Is it not because I don't wear spandex? Is it because the spandex that I don't wear doesn't have nipples on it? Is it because the cards in my wallet aren't Batman cards? Why is it okay for him? And not for... And to be fair, Phoenix Wright's sidekicks are a lot older than, you know, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Damian Wayne. Now, Damian Wayne I can allow because it's his son, you know, but... well, I could answer you, but it's because he's a Democrat. Gee, Batman was big in TV too. Yeah.
Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
Well, the chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
See if we can present anything. Detective Gumshoe. What can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
Oh!
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is this award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors.
Found it in...
Okay.
Found it in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organised to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. We've already... Well, it's a double whammy, that one. Let's... I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. A work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I've got to go for now. Possibly rest of stream by a night. Oh, we'll see you later, Marina. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Massively appreciate it. If you do manage to make it back while we're playing, yeah, please do drop by. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Oh, why is that? It just feels like I jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
The latest bust, I believe, was the lunch ladies. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I think that's pretty much... Oh.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Now that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind asking me how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Yeah, okay. Can we do some more talking? Oh, look at that. More dialogue. So, this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there, to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much. Okay, let's move on.
He's in a tough spot, again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright. But there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had usually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway.
Oh,
damn it. People say the only reason he took this case was because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
Wait, what?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. It's gone quiet. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case,
why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
Oh, that'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed recently by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
Nah, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Nice. Letter of introduction received from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. That's exactly what we need, because we need to go and have a look at the car. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will even look at you twice, pal.
Right then, so on that basis, we move back to the parking lot. Click, 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 click. February 22, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, it's her again.
Oh, still here? Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too.
What happened to the security guard? She's a hussy!
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking kinda doggy. You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you.
Scene of the crime. A cold grave. Oh, okay.
Right. So we have to...
Shimonat, would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you. Band letters to me go right to the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cowdog. You holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
I just think he miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, officer. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hoot, Nanny.
Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore.
Get out of here.
Right. So... Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. And that's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
But my sister caught the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here? To this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Okay. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just sharding hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. But nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. He can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police.
Oh, hang on.
You don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Alright, let's start presenting stuff.
What's that? Some sort of police passport?
This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough.
What do you found?
Hang on. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance and good distance. In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene with a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
Ah, a toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
Uh-oh.
You don't like him, right? We get the point.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self. The prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Alright, compadre. Count to 3.
Huh?
You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas.
Remind me never to visit Texas.
5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like.
And a trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe, but waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse.
So what you mean is, he'd have intended to use Edgeworth's car all along.
Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there as well. Okay.
Right. Just thinking what to do. Just thinking what to do. Oh. We'll go back to the parking lot. Oh. We need to go and have a look over here now, don't we? Excuse me. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Hell yeah. Right, let's check it out. Oh, that's doing it by itself. Oh, no, I've got hiccups. Oh, wow, I've got hiccups. Look at that. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones have a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenience, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Quiet. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Right. Just making sure. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self. Defense attorneys don't think first. He just pushes the button. Beep. Anyway, hey, that song, I know it. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh. Oh, that. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but, uh-oh. Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Oh, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Full disclosure, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the trial side of it tonight. We'll get the investigation stuff, and then we'll pick up the trial from tomorrow night. I am very sleepy. Uh-oh. I'm incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Interesting. Okay. Look at the positioning of the body. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on the victim. You're poisoned. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Oh, no clues there. Right. What's this? Looks like some sort of note. Okay, that's interesting. Look, something's written on it. 6-75 12/2. Okay. JFC, I thought something V would say. Here we have another instance of a morally superior international corporation virtue signaling about the racismus. Okay. Here we have another instance of a morally... No, hang on. Wait. So, guys, here we have another instance of a morally superior international corporation virtue signaling about the racismus. I need to go higher. Here we have another instance of a morally superior international corporation virtue signaling about the racismus. There we go. There's a name printed. Oh, there's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. There we go. Added to the court record. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the dock on the it looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Ah, the subordinate being Edgeworth.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Right.
Let's have a look at that B block through there. That's where that's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply. Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. Well, I suppose we go. Right. Ah, Lana Sky, here we go. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win.
Suspect number 3. Who's suspect number 3, Mogu?
Unbeatable, that is. Until he met you.
That's right! But rumours are just rumours, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
Marshall. Oh, okay, so you think it's him.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Understandable, you might say.
Oh, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
So what you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone, which we also need to check, by the way, actually. Can we check this? We can. Oh, okay. It's just a JPG, basically. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Do 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 I've got to do that. There we go. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Alright, update that cell phone data. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Well, yeah, chat, I think that's going to be a good point where to stop. I am absolutely exhausted. Still didn't get enough sleep, I don't think. Right, so... Oh, your cat booted you out. Oh, no! Right, so... Let's close that up there. Kidoki. Hang on a minute. So... Stop. There we go. Right. So yeah, guys, we are going to stop it there. So we'll be back tomorrow night, where we will be beginning the first day of the trial. Cheers, Mogu. Don't you worry, I'm definitely getting some sleep. Thing is, I'm not even going to get full 8 hours because it's work and school and stuff like that. But it'll be more than what I've been getting the last few days. And thankfully, because I've had the windows open all day, it's a lot cooler in the house. I swear, man, this place is like a death trap, heat trap. Sorry. But yeah, guys, Bilbo, Mima, JFC, who we got? Mr. GB, Marina, Not Moriarty, Maverick, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. We got to 10 viewers again tonight. I did see it peak at that, which was nice. Hopefully we can get it to 11 in the next ones. So yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Burnsy, of course, Burnsy as well. Burnsy too. Can't forget Burnsy. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 9:30 PM UK time, with the first day of the trial. Thank you ever so much. And until next time, take care and goodbye.
For now.
No, I'm doing a proper one.